Logan Shuck and Shane McGrew for New Line Cage Fighting number 6, August 14th, next Saturday at the Madison Civic Center in a kickboxing match. Guys, what is going on?
Doing good. How about you?
Doing awesome. Now, listen, Logan, I want to ask you, you're driving a little bit of ways to come down here and fight. I just want to know how your training's been going to lead up to this fight.
Training's been fine. Just lots of cardio, lots of bag work and mid work with my coach, sharpening tools, that I think we're going to be able to use in the fight. And it's been going pretty good.
Shane, what have you been doing to prepare for this fight, bro?
Doing a lot of road work and mid work and sparring, especially with my brother because he's kick crazy. He loves kick. Yeah, just pretty much the same thing I always do, just minus the wrestling and jiu-jitsu as much.
Right. Now, Logan, how long have you been involved in the fighting scene altogether?
Now, I started Taekwondo when I was about 4 years old, and I did that all the way up until about middle school, and then stopped doing it through middle school, and then about the tail end of high school, I started getting back into it. And then at some point, I heard of Ryoma Academy because one of my teammates, Cody Matthews, had a fight signed. And when the notification came up on Instagram, I saw he was fighting out of Frostburg. Thought that's not too far away from me. Drove out to Ryoma Academy. I was about two and a half years ago at this point. And ever since then, it's just been, Dutch kickboxing and jiu-jitsu.
Now, Shane, how long have you been in the fighting game just in a whole general?
When I was in 11th grade, my dad and my brother and I, we moved to North Carolina for about 6 months because the plan was to move down there because he wanted to get a better job of work for a different cat dealership. He works for Caterpillar, selling and renting heavy machinery. And we moved to this kind of bad neighborhood. It wasn't a bad neighborhood, but the school we went to was a freaking zoo, man. These kids had no respect. It was a really big school and a bunch of shitheads there. So my brother wanted to start training. And then I was like, well, I can't have my brother whipping my ass, so he'll do it for the remote or something. I'll be like, okay, so if he's doing it, I got to do it too. So we started doing it there and just kind of fell in love with it. We were kind of obsessed with skateboarding before that. We were really competitive. So we would always just, play little games with each other and, talk mad trash whoever won, So whenever we did that, we got really consistent. I mean, we weren't the best, but we could do semi-advanced things perfectly and every single time. So we learned how to be really consistent, and that kind of translated into martial arts as far as the training aspect. So we would just compete with each other all the time, but it was a heavy advantage because we're twins, right? So we always have somebody to drill with and train with. So that's a really convenient thing, and I mean, we just get addicted to the progress, it's not like you're doing it to get awesome. It's just so much fun training and getting little victories over my brother.
Right. And I can see where the love, just even being competitive, comes into play, especially when you have a twin brother. You guys are always trying to one up each other and whatnot. Logan, exactly. What really sparked the love for you in this game?
I just love the violence of it. It sounds kind of cliche a little bit, but I just like that much. It's physical. It's really fun to do. And there's something about goal setting and achieving and something that's so exciting and something you have to immerse yourself in 100%. I just love it. It's just fun. It's the entertainment factor.
Right. Now, what do you think the future holds for you in the fighting scene?
I have no earthly clue. We'll see how far we get.
Shane, what do you think the future has?
I don't know. I just want to keep fighting as long as I can. God keeps me healthy and stuff. But something I relate to that he said is the total immersion. Whenever I get into something, or me and my brother get into something, it's that becomes all we do. It's become completely obsessed. As soon as we started doing the martial arts, we totally dropped skateboarding and just straight up. I remember going to the skate park and skating for 9 to 12 hours, just all day long. And we would train in the mornings when we started training. We'd train in the morning sometimes and then eat lunch and then go back to training, training all the time as long as we're not dying. But even though you know, you might wear yourself out too much. Even if like we're injured or whatever, we're still going to do something. You know what I mean? There's always some kind of training that you can do. You know, even when I broke my hand in 2019, I just started doing kicks all the time and do whatever I could do.
Right. Hey, now we can definitely tell for both of you, you guys seem to be, you know, in a focused mindset coming into this fight, and it's going to be an entertaining fight, especially in a kickboxing match where it's just going to be dominantly striking with the hands and the feet. And I think a lot of people really like the kickboxing scene because you don't have to worry about going to the ground and a lot of hugging going on. So we definitely expect a lot of violence to come in this fight. And then I know Logan talked about he's been working on a lot of cardio. Shane, it seems like you've just been ready since day one. I'm really excited to see how this fight's going to play out, and it's just going to come down to who has the cardio, who has the heart, who wants it more. And you guys got 3 rounds to give it all you got, and I definitely think that the fans is definitely going to be able to get their money's worth when they watch you two fight.
Now, guys, I'm going to play the second round of Shane's last fight.
May I say something before
that?
Start? Okay. I heard on the commentary you guys thought I pulled the fake touch glove switcher. I wasn't doing that. I just was measuring. That guy, he thought I was going to touch his glove. I was not trying to touch his glove.
I don't know if I even noticed they said it.
Somebody said that I was like pulling a dick move, but I wasn't doing that, or wasn't trying to anyway.
I have to listen to it here.
My brother's done that before. He's a trickster.
I'm gonna play the video. If you just want to like kind of talk us through it, you know, what's going through your head.
One moment. Let me grab a water.
Okay.
Sorry. Getting thirsty.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Let me get this video up here. Okay. Is this on your screen?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, this was at New Line Cage Fighting 5 back on May 1st. Now, this is the second round of the fight. Washington, you know, quits in between the second and third rounds. So, you know, this is the last round of the fight here.
Yeah, so you can see, like, he was leaning over like that. He was already tired. Like, I knew I had some intel that he wasn't a real trained really hard. So I really came out from, like, a bat out of hell out of round 1 just to try and get him tired. But, like, I never really had a boxing match before, so it was a little bit weird for me. Like, of course, I did boxing sparring, but I've pretty much always been able to use other tools.
Yeah, you came from a wrestling background, right?
I've never wrestled a day.
Oh, you never wrestled? Okay.
But I do wrestle people in MMA, kind of.
Yeah.
But he was for sure tired going into this. And oftentimes where I do so much cardio, when I start feeling myself get tired, I don't think, oh, I'm tired. I think, oh, he's getting ready to break. It just go a little bit longer, you know?
Yeah.
And you can see how red his back is from being pushed up against that fence. That was a pretty good pull, right? But that was a good body shot. But one thing I felt like I should have brought the body shots on from round 1. I didn't really throw any until the second round. But you know, I feel like if there was ropes there instead of cage, I think I would have got. I do end up getting an 8 count with the body shot.
Yeah.
But I feel like I would have got more of those if there was ropes, because there was points where I feel like that cage was all that was holding him up. Like right there, he's finished.
Nowhere to go.
Yeah, he's tired as could be. This is a lot better footage than I don't know if I was watching, because I think I saw a video that one of my friends filmed watching, so I could watch.
Oh.
But yeah,
oh yeah, his back is beat to death right there.
Yeah, I feel like I should have danced more and played more distance, but I kind of knew that if I just put the pedal to the metal, I was gonna win. Especially because his footwork doesn't seem to be that great, and you know, I just hearted it out because that's the most fun way to do it for me. You know, it's not the smartest way to fight, but it's so much fun. You know. But yeah.
Oh wow, there you go.
And he did land some good stuff, but I really only felt my jaw I could feel my jaw a little bit after, but that was pretty much it.
It was a nice shot. You can tell. I mean, he's just tired. I mean, it's nothing. It's just batting practice from there. You're just hitting off the tee.
You can tell this fight is just a matter of experience too. Like where I was training for the MMA fight against, what was his name? Anyway, that other kid I was supposed to fight in MMA.
Yeah.
And then he pulled out. So I had to just basically switch the whole, because I was doing camp for like, a month or two.
Yeah, he pulled out like was like the
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Or something like that. It wasn't a lot of time. But yeah, I really had to switch up my whole thing.
Yeah.
But it worked out.
I mean, I was just really glad that we had somebody step up and
that was great. It's
we had your guy pulled out, and then Tyler Estep's guy had to pull out around the same time, but you guys were 20 pounds apart. When you're 100,
hopefully one day I can get a fight in my weight class. It seems like nobody will fight me in my weight class. They gotta have some kind of advantage, whether it's weight or height or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
for somebody to say yes.
Yep. And yours is going to be like 115. That's the weight
125.
class. 125.
I weigh 125 to 130, but I don't really care about weight. It doesn't matter. I'll fight anybody.
Yeah. All right,
guys. We can tell this is going to be a hard fought match. I'm just going to go ahead and throw this question out for both of you guys. You guys can go on about it however you want to. Guys, how's the fight going to play out?
I mean, there's no really way for me to tell that. I've never seen any footage of my man Logan here, so it's just we'll see.
Yeah, say the same thing. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Is there a certain game plan that you guys are going to take into the fight?
I want to try to of course, I'm going to have to get a read to figure out a game plan because, as I said before, I have no evidence to base any plan off of.
Yeah.
So, and I've never had a kickboxing match. So I've only done my MMA fights and then that boxing match that was pretty impromptu.
Yeah.
So what about you, Logan?
I'm thinking just good kicks, clean combos, simple punches. Nothing crazy.
Yeah, simple. Keep it simple, stupid is what my coach says, right?
Oh, Michael Scott reference. All right. Well, guys, any last words? Anything else you guys want to throw out there?
Nothing I can think of.
All right. Well, appreciate you guys coming on, and look forward to seeing you guys out there next Saturday fighting in Madison, West Virginia. Austin, thank you guys, and good luck.
Thanks for holding on to my shirt again.
I got you, man. I got you.
Yeah.
And for the people watching, tickets are still available. I know we're doing the pay-per-view online, but if you are able to make it into the Madison Civic Center, it is 10 times better in person, and this is not a fight that you want to miss. Get your tickets now. You will not be disappointed.